Welcome to our January favorites, and this is basically a video where we kind of like sum up all the things that we experienced this month or stuff that we fell in love with this month. We got our coffees. This is our version of a morning podcast. Yeah. Cheers. I wanted to start off with our Disney trip because we just got back from Orlando and I got new mugs. So this one is Beauty and the Beast inspired and it looks like a stack of books. It's funny because the mugs we get are not really for coffee drinking. It's like
just for display.
They're for display.
Yeah.
Like when I drink from a coffee mug, I usually don't go for these complicated, like these are not even fun to drink out of because they're square and like, but it's more for my coffee mug collection. But this is a Beauty and the Beast inspired one and it's like the books and it says Belle. And then this one is a Cinderella inspired one that I just fell in love with both. And then outside of that, we also got some more like merch, I guess, at Disney. This is probably my favorite thing we got. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
We're gonna find a gold frame to put this in, but this is by, I have her name here. Her name is Jasmine Becket-Griffith. She is the artist who does this type of like big-eyed, gloomy princess collection type of photos. And they have this whole store in Disney Springs where, do you know what that store is called? It's like co-op market.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have this whole section where they have all these art pieces and it's like posters like this. And then she has a whole section of her style of stuff. And then I actually have this exact thing, but as a magnet. Remember?
Right.
And then this is like the big version of it. So I thought this would be perfect to add to the living room. And then outside of that, we were at the Disney Character Warehouse. This one was about 40 bucks.
40 bucks, but with the annual pass.
I did get an annual pass.
33.
Which reminds me, before I forget, so we got our little annual pass holder magnet. This is the Figment one, which is only if you go to the Festival of Arts for Epcot.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And we went to Disney's Character Warehouse, and I got this one, which was only 20 bucks. Originally, it's supposed to be 40 bucks. And this one is by Don Ducky Williams. So thanks to the Disney Character Warehouse, I was able to get this for 20 bucks instead. And I am adding this to the mug collection, so it's going to be kind of like right now like a display type of thing. But I don't know, I love it. I haven't taken the plastic out. I don't know if there's a glare because of it, but I guess some of the things we could mention is on our actual trip that we just went on.
Okay.
So for example, Magic Kingdom. We went back recently and I felt like we haven't been to Magic Kingdom. We hadn't gone to Magic Kingdom like at all last year, right?
Nope.
It's been like almost 4 years.
We didn't go last year.
So we did a few new things. Well, we didn't do a few new things. We did a challenge there. We tried to do a challenge. It was going on every single ride in Magic Kingdom. Today we're doing the Disney challenge of riding every single ride at Magic Kingdom. And we failed very badly at that. So we failed the challenge. By a lot. By a lot. We only got 12 rides and there was like 10 more to go. So it's a lot. Yeah. We also went on a really busy day. So I just... Right. It's possible, probably.
Well, maybe every day's busy. I don't know.
Maybe there's no such thing as a not busy day.
Right.
So I don't know, but I want to try again maybe one day. One thing we did do was we got to ride a new ride that for us is...
What, the carousel?
Oh yeah, we did do the carousel. I like that.
That was a new ride.
That was new.
In a sense.
We also did the Astro Orbiter, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
That's like the ride in the top of where the Tomorrowland is, and it's like these little spaceships on the top. I liked it. I thought it was really fun. Like it's kind of scary because that's the highest point out of all the rides in Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
This is scary. So you're kind of like looking out. When we did it, it was nighttime, so the fireworks were going on. Right on time! And it was just really pretty, and it was kind of like, it's a silly ride, but it's like more fun to me than the Magic Carpet or the Dumbo Elephant one. Like, they're all the same concept. Sure. But this one's higher up.
It's a little more of an adult version of it.
Right, it's a little bit more.
You have to
go on an actual elevator to get to the ride, which is kind of cool. Like, thanks to that challenge, we were able to do some things that we wouldn't usually do. But sometimes we did things that I wish we wouldn't have bothered with, like Small World. That was like we waited a long line for Small World.
It was like a 20-minute wait, and then we showed up when it was an hour.
It said 20 minutes, and then we were there like...
It changed to an hour.
It felt like 50 minutes at least. We're on the longest line ever. We would have never chosen that if it wasn't for the fact that we were trying to do it.
On the Fast Pass, it says a short wait, and then you go, and everyone sees that as well. So then the line ends up being an hour. once you get there, unless you're right by it when you see that.
Sometimes it's deceiving because like even for Pirates of the Caribbean, it said like 25 minutes. And then we were there for like, oh no, it said 45 minutes. We were there for like way more than an hour. I don't know. So Pirates says that it's 45 minutes, which it looks like it's more than 45, but you know what? Let's just we gotta go do it. So besides that, we also tried some new things there too. One thing was, this is the thing that Tim Trackers have talked about for a while. It's the egg roll, the cheeseburger egg rolls. We're looking for those little egg rolls that the Tim Trackers always talk about. They're like those little like cheeseburger egg rolls.
Might be right there.
Oh, it might be right here. Okay, can I do that? They were actually really good, and it's just like you could pick 2 flavors,
right?
Or you could pick 2 of
chicken.
one flavor,
right?
So we could have picked double cheeseburger, and looking back, it would have been better to have just gotten that.
We're gonna try the other one too.
But there was a buffalo chicken one. We were like, okay, let's just try it.
Yeah. And
then outside of that, we also went to a new restaurant in Magic Kingdom called Skipper Canteen.
New to us, but yes.
Yeah. Well, new for us, yeah.
Right.
And you have to get a reservation. It's in Magic Kingdom. The only way you can actually get a drink is if you are at a restaurant. There's no like.
So one of the sit-down restaurants.
A sit-down restaurant.
Yeah.
You can't just go to any spot or any bar. There's no such thing as that. In Magic Kingdom, and in the other parks they have bars and stuff. We wanted to just get like a beer and some wine and you know be able to eat some food and hang out for a little bit. So we went to Skipper Canteen, and we did nothing but appetizers. We did 3 different appetizers, and that was our meal. And honestly, it was every single thing we tried was really good.
Yeah.
The first thing we tried was
Was it like some pot sticker? Oh no, dim sum.
Oh, they were called
steamed dumplings or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I forgot what the exact name is. Like, I'm gonna include in the clip. Yeah. We got the sea shoo mai and some drinkies, and they were good. They were probably not as like I would say everything we had was like it started off good and then it got better and then it was best. So the first thing we got was that, and that was pretty good. Then the second thing was the falafel, and it had like this edamame hummus with pumpkin seeds, and like it was actually really good. Like I know it sounds simple, it's falafel, but they did it in a way that I felt very like, I don't know, like there was love in it. So that was really good. And then after that we had the Asian noodle salad, and we added sliced steak on the side. All right, next up for the appetizers, because we're just eating appetizers basically. This is the noodle salad with some steak on the side.
No, the steak didn't come with it.
Yeah, we added the steak. And let me tell you, the steak there is expensive, but if you get sliced steak on the side, for some reason it's not that big of a deal. Like it was like
$5 more.
Yeah, it's just like $5, and it was a pretty decent amount of like it was.
It was enough for us to split. We got 1 salad and 1 appetizer salad.
Yeah, the noodle salad really was like the star of it. Like it really was a really good, like it was a cold noodle salad that had a bunch of like, I don't know, it was really fun. And we split that, and honestly after splitting those 3 appetizers we were good. But honestly it was a really good experience. So Skipper Canteen in Magic Kingdom, definitely worth checking out. And then we also went to Hollywood Studios, and we finally saw Toy Story Land, which we're a little late to the game. I feel like Toy Story Land's been around for a while.
Around for a year now.
but we hadn't gotten a chance. We were waiting for like the lines to die down, and let me tell you, they haven't died down much. Because that Slinky Dog Dash went up to like 150 minutes or something like that. That was, I don't know.
Martin Luther King Day.
I will say, Slinky Dog Dash, and we said it in the video, I'll link it up above. It was not worth waiting over an hour for.
Right, over an hour.
But we ended up not waiting much. We ended up waiting like
30 to 40 minutes. Yeah.
No, I think it was even closer to like 30 to 40 minutes. And if the trick is, you gotta wait till the end of the day when everybody's off and they're all swarming to the front of the Hollywood Studios so they could see the Chinese theater with the fireworks and the light show. That's the time to go to that ride. Everybody's leaving, and if you wait till like the last 5 minutes before the park closes. So if the park closes at 8 p.m. and you get there like at 7:55, they're not gonna turn you down. They will let you go on the ride. All right, at least it went down from 135 minutes earlier today to 50 minutes now. The person who works here at the front was like, sorry guys, like this is the end. This is the last group just went in, like you're sorry. We were like,
by 10 seconds.
We were like, no, and he was like, just kidding. You'll end up leaving the park when everybody else is like pretty much gone, I guess, kind of. We left and there was still a lot of people there, but still, you end up going to stay after the park hours, and you get to wait a lot less of a line. So I think anytime there's a ride like that,
let's say the line is long and you show up at the end, at least you don't waste your actual day there.
Right.
You know, because we did that with Avatar Land. We did the same thing. but it was still a 3-hour wait.
It was 4 hours.
Whatever, 3.5. It wasn't exactly 4,
Avatar.
but yeah. But we showed up when the park was closing, so we didn't waste our day.
Yeah.
You know, we just...
Because then you lost your chance to do everything else.
Right, so we did it after park hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So the worst is that you just spent overtime at the park, and it wouldn't matter.
Right, the worst part is that you're
rides.
standing up for 3 hours.
Right.
You know.
Well, Slicky
But
Dog Dash, we got to finally do it. It was a fun ride.
Yeah.
It was cute. Like it reminds me of the Seven Dwarfs ride and the Mine Train from Magic Kingdom. It's like it's a nice roller coaster. It's good for kids. It's not super boring for adults. It's just obviously it's not Space Mountain and it's not, you know, it's not exhilarating. Like it's more like a fun roller coaster, which is why I say unless you're a kid, I don't think it's worth standing for 130 minutes for you to go on that roller coaster.
Yeah.
I like how they have like the characters talking in it. Like even the dog, Slinky Dog talks. He's like woohoo, and then like I don't know. I think it's really cute how they did that.
Going backwards.
We're in the back row, so let's see if we feel it the most.
Here we go.
Part where they sling you back and they take you.
Right.
I was kind of hoping for more of that rush when they did that part. Like when you go back, I was hoping for more speed. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Besides that, when it comes to other experiences that we've had this month, I guess we can mention Top Golf, but only on a Tuesday. It's half off on Tuesdays. We had never done Top Golf. We're not even into golf at all. But then again, it did seem kind of interesting and different, so we decided to, I'll link the video up above, we decided to go check it out. And we went on a Tuesday, which is the best thing I could suggest if you're ever gonna go try it. It's half off when it comes to, not everything,
But the playtime.
but the playtime, yeah.
Right.
Which is, Top Golf is pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Like, we do have a $10 off our next gameplay because we did a survey about our experience. So if you go and then you do a survey, you get $10 off your next experience. So we're gonna be back before March 2nd.
Okay.
So we gotta go back and take advantage of this. But basically, if you go on a Tuesday, you get half off the actual game lane area, which I forgot how much it is, but...
There's different times throughout the day. The morning is the cheapest, and then afternoon has a different price, and then nighttime is like
the
50
price
bucks
kind
an
of
hour.
depends on the time
So let's
of the
say
day.
on a normal day, I think nighttime is about 40 to 50 bucks an hour.
For an hour.
So we paid 25 instead of...
Yeah, but if you wanted to be there for...
Or you could show up in the morning on a Tuesday and pay like $7.
Right, if you wanted to pay the minimum possible, go in a group.
Yeah.
So you split it. Because we went just us two, and then obviously it's...
Or you can also do that, show up with other friends.
Show up with 6 people.
You're gonna end up staying longer because everyone wants to play.
Right, so then you gotta pay for
so
2 hours.
So then you end up paying more anyway, so,
yeah.
You know.
But I will say Top Golf is pretty cool.
Choose 4 to tap or higher. Improve your game with Top Golf. Go to topgolf.com/less.
It's better than bowling, I will say that. We're not big on bowling, and it's definitely
better than mini
bowling.
golf.
Better than mini golf. We did Monster Mini Golf
In my
once.
opinion, I'm sure there's other people out there that...
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's people who are like in love with golf, like the real golf.
Or bowling, or whatever.
But,
He's just going crazy. He just got another one. He's not even trying. He's just going crazy.
So, besides that, we also did another fun thing this month, which was the Spicy Noodle Challenge. And I have it right here, so I can show it. This was probably my favorite video we did this whole month.
Really?
The Spicy Noodle Challenge. I convinced him to put on a blonde wig and pretend he was Tana Mojo, and I pretended to be Snow the Product. And unfortunately, neither of them have watched the video yet, and I've been trying to get them to see the video, but we'll see if they ever see it. It was an homage to them, and for them to like laugh about the fact that there was like this drama on YouTube, and you know, it was funny. But anyways, Snow the Product recently did, I mean obviously in YouTube in general, it's very popular to do the Spicy Noodle Challenge, but Snow the Product did it recently, so then I was like, we gotta do it. And I've always wanted to try it, it sounds like fun. So I ended up buying it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, I mean, considering that there was like 6 packs, it was 5 packs in here. And it was super spicy, but kind of good. I don't know, I liked it. I don't know how you felt about it, but I thought it was pretty tasty.
I thought it was okay.
What if we put your hair in a ponytail? Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I have food in my hair.
Yeah.
So then what I did recently to make this keto friendly, because now I'm trying to, you know, do keto, is you get shirataki noodles, which are like carb free, 0 calorie, like they're those little like water noodles basically. Then you, instead of using the ramen in here, you use that, but you use the angel hair one, so it feels like ramen. Then you can, you know, you could just use water, or you could use some type of bone broth or some type of, you know, if you're trying to make it keto, you could do bone broth, you can add MCT oil, you can do all that. But one thing I did was I took the packets from in here of the little seasoning and the flavor. I only put a little bit because a little bit goes a long way. I put a little bit of each little packet, and let me tell you, I felt like I had the spicy noodle experience without the carbs. And
yeah.
So something that we've been kind of obsessed with this month, or it's been like 2 months we've been obsessed with, is vegan chicken tenders. So we're not vegan, but for some reason we enjoy more fake chicken tenders than real ones.
Right.
Which doesn't hurt anybody. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, might as well switch.
This?
I don't think
I
so.
wonder if it's hurting us.
No, I don't think there's anything bad in it. The Gardein brand is the best one. Trader Joe's also has really good chicken tenders, but for some reason, every time we've been going to Trader Joe's in the last like 2 weeks or whatever, they just don't have them. So I don't know what's going on there. People are starting to hop on it, I guess. But the Gardein brand is one of the best ones. So I will say vegan chicken tenders have been our like thing lately.
Our lazy snack when we don't feel like cooking.
Our favorite like go-to late night, like not sure what to make for food type of thing. And then there's something really random that I wanted to mention. We drank all of it already, but this is Espresso Patron. It's XO Cafe coffee liqueur. This is, okay, so let me explain. I don't like tequila. Tequila tastes horrendous. I don't know how anybody can enjoy it unless you have salt and lime. Tequila is like, ugh. But let me tell you, this Espresso Patron is like dessert. But it's still Patron tequila. So, you know, a lot of like, okay, for example, like Bailey's. That's barely liquor. It's more cream and sugar than anything else.
Yeah.
But if you get Espresso Patron and you add a little bit of Bailey's or a little bit of like Irish cream to it.
Let's call it Baby Guinness.
That's how we discovered it. We were at Scully's and we heard about these guys who were drinking Baby Guinnesses, and we were like, Baby Guinness? Is that like a little mini version of a Guinness? Like I thought, how is that possible? It's espresso. Now I don't know this how it is everywhere, but at least in Miami, or I guess, Espresso Patron with a little bit of Bailey's. And we were like, what? And it's so expensive. Like we couldn't. I was gonna order one just to try it, and it was like 13 to 15 bucks, and I was like, what? No, I'm good. So then instead, with that money, you can buy a whole bottle of this, and
spend what, $5 extra or something,
and you get multiple uses out of it.
Yeah.
And then you mix it with a little bit of, I think we were using Irish cream, a little bit of Irish cream.
It wasn't Bailey's, right?
It wasn't Bailey's.
No, yeah, it was.
But you can use one of those. Oh my god, it's so good. This is like the best. It was our birthday this month, so we kind of like had this as like our birthday like dessert drink for a few nights of the month. So I thought it was worth it. And besides that, the last thing I wanted to mention was maybe Netflix, because Netflix.
Oh, that's silly documentary.
It was, well, okay, I want to say I'm not a big documentary person on Netflix. Most of the time you put on a documentary on Netflix, I'm just like,
most of the time we put on anything on
yeah.
Netflix. We just don't even pay attention to it. But
for some reason, I saw Crystalia and a bunch of people mention the Fire Festival thing, and I know everybody's been talking about the Fire Festival documentary on Netflix, and I decided to check it out. And let me tell you, like, I was mind blown the whole time. I was just like, whoa, what? I don't know how I didn't know about any of this. Like, I don't remember seeing it anywhere online, or people didn't talk. People I watch on YouTube, which I watch people every single day on YouTube, not one person mentioned it. I don't even understand how much went over my head with such an epic fail. Like, I mean, TanaCon got more talked about than that did, and that was way on some other level. Yeah, this was like, why did ridiculous. TanaCon got so much bad.
Because she's a YouTuber and you're a part of it. I'm sure there's people out there that don't even know what TanaCon is.
I know, but well, if you're on YouTube, you know what TanaCon is. And TanaCon is not even a tenth of a disappointment that festival was.
No.
When it comes to like what people were expecting and stuff.
Well,
like,
the guy
that's
went to
crazy. Jail. Well, yeah, of course.
So that's how bad it is.
Yeah. That was actually a fun documentary to watch. It was like the whole time I was just getting mind blown and being like, whoa, I can't believe all this happens. Like, so many people were on this team and so many people had to deal with it. It was just crazy. So if you haven't checked it out, I think it's a cool documentary. I know that there's other ones that I want to check out, like Ted Bundy and all these other documentaries that we kind of try to Haven't really fallen in love with anything else on Netflix recently. We also haven't had a lot of time to be on Netflix. But
yeah.
But anyways, that's our January favorite. Sometimes I'm like, what month are we in? I'm like December, January.
February, we're just gonna have stuff
February
to talk about.
is gonna be a lot to talk about because we're gonna go on a much bigger trip in Orlando. So
yeah, our biggest trip.
This is our first time together going on an airplane and actually going further than Orlando. Oh no, we went
across the country.
Yeah, across the country. We went to Tennessee in November, so that was
a good trip.
A big trip for us, but this is a bigger one, so I'm very excited. We got a lot to look forward to. So this month was pretty, you know, pretty low key, nothing crazy. But next month, our favorites for February should be a lot more fun. Thanks for watching our January favorites, and make sure you like and subscribe and turn the little notification bell. Is that what everybody says? And
I don't think people say that anymore, but
it doesn't even work. Conspiracy theory. Oh, and Shane's conspiracy theories are coming up soon. That's
tomorrow.
February 1st.
February 31st. Whatever.
Oh, no, it's tomorrow.
I don't know if it's whatever.
Well, I'm posting
this week.
I'm posting this on February 1st. So the day that you're watching this will be the day that Shane Dawson is posting his conspiracy theory series. So let's see.